Earlier this summer, Cato Networks, a company specializing in SASE, or Secure Access Service Edge, announced that it raised $359 million in a Series G round, elevating its valuation to above $4.8 billion. Cato Networks co-founder and CEO Shlomo Kramer took our Ashley Mastronardi through its operations and what it plans to do next. Let's take a look.
Think about us like AWS for networking and network security. We are the next generation of that category. We're a platform that takes the grunt work out of the hands of the networking team, the network security team, and brings back a business outcome. We invented this category back in 2015, and in 2019, Gartner coined the beautiful term SASE, and defined it as the future of networking and network security. Eventually, if you look a decade from now, this is going to be $100 billion market. Every vendor from the networking and network security side is trying to come in. We are still the only platform that was built from the ground up to deliver this. We're growing very fast, 46% year over year on a $250 million ARR last year. And this year we continue to do that. So that's a little bit about Cato.
And Shlomo, you're known as the Israeli godfather of cybersecurity. So clearly you've made your mark in this area. And congratulations on a $359 million Series G round of funding.
Right. Thank
you. Can you tell us about how you'll be allocating those funds?
No, first of all, I'll say we raised this fund. We didn't need them because we have enough money in the bank to fund our long-term plan to become profitable without compromising our growth. But SASE is at the, I would call it the money time right now. More than 60% of enterprises, based on Gartner survey, are going to start implementing SASE in the next 3 years. AI is a tailwind for SASE. It's all about operational efficiency and business agility, not only of engineering, but also policy and operation. So now is the time really to invest in AI security, invest in global expansion, and double down our reach in the market.
Let's just talk about cybersecurity in general. Retailers are increasingly being targeted. Why is this happening?
Well, it's happening because I would say the equation between the bad guys and the good guys has been tilted over the last few years against the good guys, especially retailers that don't necessarily have a huge margin, so they can throw money at the problem. It's an economical challenge. It's not an innovation challenge. The tools are out there. The organization simply cannot consume these tools and cannot deploy them. Simply, it's too expensive. The average CISO of a retailer has 60 to 70 point products they need to implement, integrate, and operate. And it's simply, they don't have the headcount and they don't have the budget because there's not enough margin in the business to afford that. So there's a needs to be a new way of protecting. And, patching is a great example of where operational difficulty becomes a security hazard, right? Just Microsoft right now with the SharePoint vulnerability. That's a great example. We still see Log4j vulnerabilities out there, although the patch has been available for years. So taking that out of the hands of IT security and simplifying that, reducing the number of solutions from 60 to 4 or 5 platforms is the way to enable also lower margin businesses to protect themselves effectively.
And there's been a lot of investor interest in this area, especially with your Series G round of funding. And what do you think is fueling that interest?
In general, cybersecurity is extremely, how should I say it? There's a lot of innovation, much more than any other area, because there's 2 things. One, there's the bad guys that innovate all the time, so you need to innovate as well. Because there's always startups to invest in, new ideas. And also, it's an overlay, right? So here comes the internet, you've got network security. Or mobile phones, you've got to secure that. Now AI is a huge, huge opportunity from a security perspective. It's a whole new journey for enterprises to implement securely AI. So that's another generation of startups. So you see, it's a very attractive field for investors.
All right, thanks again to Cato Network's co-founder and CEO Shlomo Kramer and Ashley Masternardi for that interview.